Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Welcome to another lesson of Madina Book 2. Today we are studying Ad-Dosus Sadis, the sixth lesson on page 36. We're joined by Latifa, Shopna, and Aisha. So I'm going to get you guys to read, inshallah, as we do, in order of appearance. So we'll start with Latifa, and then Shopna, and then Aisha, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, for those watching on YouTube, do ask questions. If you're watching live, I will be able to see your questions. If not, I'll be able to see your questions and comments later, inshallah. So Bismillah, let's get started. Idan, Latifa, could you start us off, please? Top of page 36.
متى رجعت من المدرسة يا بني? When did you return from madrasa, oh my son?
What does madrasa? You got to translate that one as well.
Oh,
when did you return from
sorry.
madrasa? Yeah. Okay. I spoke to somebody in the gym today, and he is from Leicester, and I was asking him about Leicester, and I was like, "Oh, what are the schools like?" You know, because I'm coming back to the UK soon, so I've got to think about where I want to live. And he was saying, you know, Leicester is like, you know, loads of Muslims and even niqabi sisters and things like this, you know, and good schools, Muslim schools and things like this. So that's quite interesting.
There is a lot in.
So anyway,
there is a lot. Yeah.
Mashallah, mashallah. Sorry, I get sidetracked sometimes. Okay, so could you just repeat that again for me, please, Latifa, in Arabic only?
Okay. متى رجعت من المدرسة يا بني?
Okay, that's fine. Good. Thank you. Okay, go ahead, please, Shopna. Next line. Okay, listen, sisters. Sorry, this conversation is 2.5 pages long. So let's get the. It's me who's really slowing the lesson down anyway. But let's just get the pace up and try and get through this. It's quite a long lesson, this one. Oh, it is a long lesson. We probably won't finish today. So let's get as much ground covered as possible. Go ahead, Shopna.
رجعت قبل نصف ساعة.
Okay, now I think you've got a habit, Shopna, of saying sa'atin, putting an alif after the ayn.
Sorry, ساعة.
You are sa'atin. Good. Meaning?
I came back half an hour ago.
Yes. So yes, and what you'll find where it says here, rajat qabla nisfi sa'atin, it's, if we were to translate it word for word, we would say I returned before half an hour. And that's how the Arabs, when you speak to Arabs, they often speak like that because they're probably thinking in Arabic and then translating into English. They'll always say before 2 days or before 3 years, you know. And I'm like, no, it's not obviously before 2 days. It's 2 days ago, 3 years ago. But they're, I'm assuming, translating from Arabic because obviously it's qabla sanatain, qabla thalathati ayyam, for example, before 2 years, before 3 days. And so they're translating directly from the Arabic. So I always find that, you know, quite amusing, quite interesting. Okay, very good. Next line. Go ahead, please, Aisha.
أين أختك مريم؟ أما رجعت? Where is your sister Maryam? Is she back?
Yes, but here it says, you said, is she back? Yeah, but let's look at this in detail. We've got the hamza to istifham, meaning is, and then ma rajat, ama rajat. So did she not return? Remember, it's negative, isn't it? You are, exactly. Did she not return, or is she not back? Good. Okay, next line. Go ahead, please, Latifa.
لا أدري أنا ما رأيتها.
Good.
I do not know. I did not see her.
Good. Good. Okay, next line. Shopna.
ماذا قرأت اليوم? What did you do today?
So what does qara'ta mean? What does qara'a? Allah says iqra. What's the first word? What was the first word that was revealed? Iqra. صح?
Read.
Read. So qara'a is the verb meaning to read. So ماذا قرأت اليوم? So what does that mean, Shopna?
What did you read today?
What did you read today? Good.
Sorry.
Good. Go ahead, Aisha.
Not sure how to read.
So the verb, Aisha, the verb is qara'a, صح? Qara'a, like dhahaba, jalasa, kharaja, صح? And the she asked, ماذا قرأت اليوم? What did you read today? So that's how you ask somebody, isn't it? That's how you ask a male. You say قرأت, and you dhahabta, jalasta, kharajta. Yeah, so she asks Saeed, what did you read today? And then Saeed says, I read, or today I read. So how would he say I read? The ta with the fatha means you read. So how do you change that to I read?
قرأت.
Mumtaz. Excellent.
قرأت اليوم درسا جديدا في الفقه.
أيوة. في
What
الفقه.
is it? فقهي.
الفقه. نعم.
I read today I read the new lesson from fiqh.
Yes, in fiqh. And it says قرأت اليوم درسا جديدا. They both have tanween. درسا جديدا في الفقه. And it doesn't say the new lesson. There's no alif lam. It's not قرأت اليوم الدرس الجديد. No, it's not the new lesson. It's درسا جديدا. Today I read a new lesson in fiqh. Okay, good. Right, go ahead, Latifa, please. I'll tell you what. No, it's okay. Carry on. Go ahead, please, Latifa.
Afahimtahu. Did you understand it?
Very good. So you said afahimtahu. You put a fatha on the ta. So fahima is to understand. Fahima is to understand on the pattern of fa'ila. The first letter has a fatha. The second letter has a kasra. The third letter has a fatha again. Fahima. So we've got the hamza to istifham, afahima. So did you? And it's afahim ta. So now we've added the ta to the fahima. So it's become afahimta. Did you understand? Afahimta. Did you understand? And then the who on the end. Did you understand it? Did you understand it? The mother asks. What does Saeed say? Yeah, Shopna?
Na'am fahimtuhu.
Good.
Jayidan.
Good.
Yes, I did understand very well, or good.
Good. And I'm glad you're changing the fatha to dhamma and the dhamma to fatha when necessary. So fahimtahu with a fatha. And then when Saeed's now speaking about himself, he says fahimtuhu with a dhamma. Okay, I'm glad you're doing that without me correcting you. So well done. Good. Okay, go ahead, Aisha. Next line.
أما قرأت القرآن اليوم? Did you not read Quran today?
Yeah, so qara'a is on the pattern of fa'ala. Every letter has a fatha. Okay, could you repeat that, please, Aisha?
So أما قرأت. What do you mean?
But remember, all I mean is every letter has a fatha, except for the letter before the ta that has a sukoon.
Yeah.
So qara'ta. That's the first time I thought I heard a kasra. That's all.
No, yeah. I actually said qara'tu.
Okay, no problem. Read it again, please.
أما قرأت القرآن اليوم.
Okay, now I think you were absent last lesson, were you, Aisha?
No, no, I was present.
Okay, so do you remember the maf'ulun bihi? On page 32, we studied the maf'ulun bihi. So for example,
Yes, yes, I
okay,
revised
when
as
I
well,
say
but it's a bit
qara'a,
more difficult. It's a bit more difficult in negative sentences. Not in negative.
it's okay. It's okay. It's very straightforward, and I'm going to show you how right now. So on page 32, we studied qara'a at-talibu al-Qur'ana. We said qara'a is the verb, so it's the al-fi'l. At-talibu is the doer of the verb, known as the fa'il. And al-Qur'ana is, in this sentence, that which was being read. Okay, so that which the action is falling upon, in this case, reading is the action, becomes maf'ulun bihi and becomes mansub. So that's why we say al-Qur'ana. Okay, so now if we go back to what you just read, you said qara'ta. So ama qara'ta, did you not read? Whether it's negative or not, Aisha, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. The point here is the action here is reading, right? So whether it's negative or not, that's irrelevant. The fact that there's a verb here, now we have to look at what is being read. It's the Quran being read, meaning the Quran is what the action is falling on. So the Quran is maf'ulun bihi here in this sentence, linguistically. So we say al-Qur'ana because it's mansub, because it's maf'ul bihi. Does that make sense what I've just said?
Yeah, but can you read the whole sentence, please?
So ama qara'ta al-Qur'ana al-yawma.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Repeat it for me, please.
أما قرأت القرآن اليوم.
Good. And Latifa, next line, please. Next two lines.
بلى قرأت سورة الرحمن
Surata.
سورة الرحمن.
Okay, did you pronounce the lam there? Because you know the ra is a sun letter, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, Surat Rahman.
You see, sisters, like the rulings on their own are very straightforward. You know, mudaf ends with a dhamma, mudafun ilay ends with a kasra. If I'm saying I did something, I say qara'tu with a dhamma. If I say you did something, I say jalasta with a fatha. The maf'ulun bihi is mansub. On their own, they're very straightforward rulings. It's not like complicated. But now the problem is we're trying to combine everything at the same time. So the mind's working in overtime, in overdrive. You know, so now this is where, you know, we've got to really focus. So, okay, so repeat that again for me, please, Latifa. We started with bala, and remember, bala is how you answer in the affirmation or in the positive when you're answering a negative question. So the question here was, Ama qara'ta, did you not read the Quran today? And so to answer that in the positive, we don't say na'am, because na'am would actually mean yes, I didn't read it. The question is, did you not read? If we say na'am, it means yes, I didn't read it. So we don't want to give the wrong impression. So we say bala, so it's understood. You're answering in the positive. So na'am, bala, and then what? Carry on, Latifa, please.
Bala qara'tu suratul rahmani wa hafiftuha.
So remember, qara'tu, that's the action. Surata is the maf'ulun bihi, so it's mansub. The action here is the reading. Which is being read. So the action falls on the surah. The surah is what is being read, so it's maf'ulun bihi, it's mansub. So it needs to end with a fatha.
Didn't I make
I thought I heard. I thought I heard a dhamma at the end of it.
Oh, okay.
And I've got the video as proof.
Qara'tu surah الرحمن وحفظتها ففرح بالمدرس كثيرا وقال إنك أحسن طالب في الفصل.
Good. Repeat the last line, please.
وقال إنك
Okay, good.
أحسن طالب في الفصل.
Good. Okay.
So yes, I read Surah Rahman and memorized it.
Good.
My teacher was very happy with me and
MashaAllah.
said, indeed, you are the best student in the class.
Brilliant. Brilliant. نعم. بلى قرأت سورة الرحمن وحفظتها. Yes, I memorized Surah Al-Rahman and I memorized it. ففرح. So the first fa, sometimes it's added to verbs, meaning like so. You know, it's something. It sort of indicates like straight after what preceded. It happens straight after. So like ففرح, the first fa means like so. I guess we can translate it. And then we have the verb fariha, which I'm not sure if we've taken before. I don't know how you knew the meaning to that, Latifa. Fariha. Fariha is on the same pattern as fahima. Yeah, fahima, fariha, which means to become happy. Fafariha, biya, so he became happy with me. Yani fariha bi, he became happy with me. Al mudarrisu, so the mudarrisu is the fa'il. He is the doer of the action. In this case, the action is to become happy. Fafariha bi al mudarrisu. So the teacher became happy with me, kathiran, yani very happy with me. وقال, and he said, إنك أحسن طالب في الفصل. Indeed, you are the best student in the classroom. Brilliant. Okay, go ahead, Latifa. Shopna, next line, please.
ما شاء الله جادك الله
That's a zai. That's a zai.
زادك الله علما يا بني.
Good.
It's meaning like, well, is it well
So
done?
zada, okay,
Yeah,
is another verb, and it means to increase. Okay, so when we say zadaka, it means to increase you.
increase your knowledge or
Yeah,
yeah.
aywa. But it says zadakallahu, so may Allah increase you.
Your
Ilman. Ilman means in
ilman, yeah,
knowledge.
knowledge.
That's right.
Oh, my son,
That's
yeah.
right. Yes, and bunayya, because son is actually ibn, but bunayya, sisters, I hope as I'm explaining, you're taking notes, because if you're not, you're gonna forget.
No,
And
I
if you're
know that
not,
actually. Sorry, it's
yeah,
like
I'm
when you
speaking.
said, "Oh, my dear son," something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just speaking to everybody hearing my voice. Anybody who hears my voice, make sure when you're listening to this, you're taking notes. Otherwise, you're going to forget, because we're taking many new things here. Not only new vocabulary, but new qawaid, new rulings as well. Bunayya, ibn means son, but bunayya is like a small son. It's like a really a young small son, and we sort of use this form for many words. For example, kitabun means what, Aisha?
A book.
Book, exactly, a book. Kitabun means book. But if I said kutaib, it means a small book, a very small book. And then in the same way, bunay means a young or small boy or small son. Okay, so zadakallahu ilman ya bunayya. And also, just the last thing I want to point out in this line is when we say zadaka, we're using the fi'l madi, the past tense of the verb. And when we make dua for people, you can use the past tense, present tense. So I could say, jazakallahu khayran, or I can say, yajzikallahu khayran. You can use the past tense or the present tense. So if you're in English, we say, may Allah, increase you in knowledge. We always use the present tense. We wouldn't say Allah increased you in knowledge, as a dua. We wouldn't do that in English. However, in Arabic, you can use both the present and the past. Okay, we're going to move on to the next line, inshallah. Any questions before we move on? Then go ahead, please, Aisha. Next line.
غسلت قمصائي قمصان
قمصان. أيوة.
قمصان يا
Good.
يا أمي.
Good.
Um,
So غسل.
غسلت.
غسل
غسلت.
is a verb which means to wash.
Okay.
That's the only help I'm
Okay.
going to give you.
Yeah. Did you wash my my shirt or mother?
So
My
قميص.
shirts.
قميص.
My shirts.
أيوة. It's the plural of قميص. So did you wash my shirts, oh my mother? Brilliant. Well done. Okay, Latifa. Next line.
نعم غسلتها وكويتها خذ هذا الخمي
خذ. خذ.
خذ
خذ.
هذا
No, it's خذ. خذ. It's more of a
خذ.
sound. Than you're making more of like a, you're saying like khuf. Khuf. It's khud.
خذ
Khud.
هذا
Okay.
خذ هذا القميص.
Good. So
yes.
notice here,
Oh,
notice here that even when we say al khud hada al qamisa, notice al qamisa is mansoob because it's maf'ulun bihi. Why is it maf'ulun bihi? Because we've said khud, and khud is a command. The verb is akhada. Akhada means to take, but the form, if you want to turn the verb from akhada, which means to take, or he took, to a command, we change it slightly and we take away the first letter and we say khud. Khud is the command, which means take. Khud hada al qamisa, take this shirt. And so even when it's a command, that which is the command is falling upon is maf'ulun bihi. So it doesn't matter if it's present tense or past tense or a command. You can see here khud is an action, and that which is being taken or being commanded to take is the shirt. So it's maf'ulun bihi. Does that make sense, Aisha?
Yes.
Do you see why al-qamisa is mansoob?
Yeah. I was
Okay,
trying
good.
to digest.
Okay, good. Digestion is very good. Is very healthy for you. So well done for that. I commend you. It was always hard. Sometimes it's just everything at first. When I study anyway, if it's just clouds and it's like nothing's kind of sinking in. But when time, as you revise, this is why revision is so important. The clouds start to evaporate and disappear, and it becomes really clear.
No,
Then
clouds disappear when you are talking. Then when I'm alone, then all the clouds come back. So when you're talking it through, it's all clear, nice. But then it's like
in time, with time, it will get easier, and with more revision, and we've got these videos on YouTube. Inshallah, they're not going anywhere. So we've always got these videos we can refer to and look back on and revise from as well. Okay, then Latifa, you then said wakawaytuha. Kawaytuha is from the verb to iron. So, and I ironed it. Okay. Or it could mean them. Kawaytuha. Ha is usually used for that which is singular and feminine. So because it's qumsan, it's shirts. Shirts are plural and non-human, aren't they? So we refer to them as singular feminine. Okay, so could you translate what the mother said, Latifa?
Yes, I washed them and ironed them. Take this shirt.
Very good. Okay, go ahead, Shapna.
هاتي ذاك يا أمي. ذاك يا جمال من هذا.
ذاك أجمل.
ذاك أجمل. Sorry, أجمل من هذا.
Yeah, so hati means to give. It means give me.
Give, yeah. Give me this.
And dhaka is another way of saying dhalika.
So, Give me
So
that
if
one.
it's,
Oh,
yeah, it's that. Yep.
give me that one is beautiful than the other one.
Yeah, ummi. Yeah, give me that, yeah, ummi. Give me that one, oh my mother. ذاك أجمل من هذا. So that one, what does it mean,
Yes.
Shopna?
That one is beautiful than the other
Yes,
one.
well, it's, remember we studied in the past, sisters, quite recently, أجمل من. We studied اسم التفضيل. When we're comparing between two things, we say this is more beautiful than that. Okay, akbar min. So the min part means than, bigger than. Asgharu min, smaller than. And then we have ajmalu min, more beautiful than. So dhaka ajmalu min hada, that is more beautiful than this one. Or that one is more beautiful than this one. All right, we're going to move on to the next page, page 37. It says in brackets at the top, I've forgotten to scroll over. Right. On the brackets, in brackets at the top, it says Tadkhulu Maryamu. Here, it could be the first time we've been introduced to a verb which is in the present tense. The verb here is dakhala. I don't know if it's too relevant to explain now, but it's here in brackets. So I'm just going to explain it briefly. Don't worry about it too much. But it says tadkhulu. Okay, now the verb, sisters, the verb is dakhala, like kharaja, dahaba, and then the verb is dakhala. Dakhala, as we know, it's singular and it's masculine and it's past tense. Dakhala means to enter. Dakhala. If I want to say dakhal, I entered, I would say dakhaltu. If I want to say you entered, I would say dakhalta. If I want to say she entered, I would say what, Latifa?
Sorry.
Did I catch you out?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, caught you out. See, caught you out. Caught you out. Good.
Dakhalat.
Oh, I didn't catch you out. You knew exactly what to say. That's correct.
Yeah.
Dakhalat.
It's because I was just writing, so I just lost my train of thought. Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry, I did that completely deliberately. Okay. So dakhala means to enter. Yes. Yeah, so I would say dakhalat, which means she entered. Notice, sisters, that we're adding to the left of the word. Dakhala, we're saying dakhaltu, dakhalta, dakhalat. We're adding things to the left of the verb. Okay. And when we do that, we're keeping it in the past tense. However, to make it present tense, I don't know if I'm explaining this the best way. However, try and pay attention. To make it present tense, we then add to the right side of the verb. So now what we do is dakhala. If I enter ta on the right hand side, it becomes tadkhulu. This is what we use to refer to a female. This is female. When you add a ta at the beginning of the verb, meaning on the right side of the verb, when you add a ta, it becomes singular feminine. Singular feminine. So if I want to say she entered, I say tadkhulu. Oh no, she enters. It's present tense. Remember, present tense. So tadkhulu means she enters. If I want to say she is exiting or she exits, I would say takhruju. If I want to say she is going, I would say tadhabu. Okay, and so it changes. That ta is only for singular feminine. We add that ta at the beginning of the verb for singular feminine. In this case, tadkhulu means she enters. Okay, and then if we want to change the form so it's masculine, we would add a different letter, not the ta. It would be a different letter. And then if we wanted to make it plural, we'll do something else. We'll add even more things to it. So the point here I'm just trying to introduce to you, sisters, is that now we're looking at not verbs that are only in the past tense, but now we're looking at verbs that are in the present tense. How have we made the word present tense? By adding a letter to the right-hand side of the verb. And this is what we're going to go in.
The fatters have
Yes?
changed to dummers? Why have the fatters changed to dummers?
The fathas. That's the pattern. That's the pattern of the verb. That's the form it takes
okay.
when it becomes present tense. Yeah. So dakhala is past tense. Dakhalat is she entered, past tense. Now when it's present tense, it changes. So what you're going to need to do, sisters, and this might not be very relevant, it might be premature to bring all this in, but as I said, the word's there, so I didn't want to just bypass it without going into it briefly. Okay. What you're going to have to get used to doing is when you learn a verb, to learn the past tense and the present tense. So far, sisters, we've only learned verbs in the past tense. Kharaja, dahaba, jalasa, dakhala. But what you're going to need to start doing is, just for practice and revision, when you hear a verb, you say the past tense and the present tense. So dahaba, yadhabu. Dahaba means he went. The present tense of he went, yani he is going, is yadhabu. So we add a ya to the right hand side. To make it singular masculine, we add a ya. So dahaba, yadhabu. Kharaja, yakhruju. Kataba, yaktubu. Dakhala, yadkhulu. It's the pattern it takes. And this is what we're going to go into more detail, inshallah, in this book later on. Okay, so if you haven't grasped all that I've said, don't panic. It's okay. We're going to go into this in more detail. The important thing to take away, or if you're going to take anything away, just take away that to make the verb present tense, we add something onto the right hand side instead of the left. Bismillah. It says tadkhulu Maryamu. So Maryam enters. So they've been having the mother and Saeed have been having the conversation on page 36, and then at the top of page 37, at that point, tadkhulu Maryamu. Maryam enters. Remember, we say Maryamu with one dhamma because it's mamnu' min as-sarf. The name Maryamu is mamnu' min as-sarf. Cannot take tanween or kasra. And also, Maryamu is mawfu' because Maryamu in this sentence is the fa'il. She's the doer of the verb. And we know that the doer of the verb, like we studied back on page 32, we said that the doer of the verb is known as the fa'il, and the doer of the verb is mawfu', ends with a dhamma. Okay, so tadkhulu Maryam. All right, so then what does Maryam say? Who's next to read? Well, who said Hati? That was Shopna, right? So I believe it's Aisha next to read. Is that correct? Yeah, Shopna read the last line, so it's your turn, Aisha, sah?
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. كيف حالك يا أمي؟
Good.
وكيف حالك يا أختي؟ No.
Good.
وكيف حالك يا أخي؟
Oh, so yeah, you're right. I didn't notice that. Yeah. وكيف حالك يا أخي? صح. Okay, good. I was actually just looking out for Ibtisam. Has she turned up or not? When somebody turns up, unless I'm looking at the screen, I won't notice. I can't add them to the stream, but she hasn't turned up. Okay, that was well read, Aisha. So what does that all mean, inshallah?
Well, assalamu alaikum. How are you, my mother? How are you, brother?
Yes, and just for the sake of it, don't forget the yeah. Yeah, I'd just like to get the yeah in there as well. So that's right. So how are you, my mother? So we say kayfa haluki because we're speaking to a female. Or kayfa haluka ya akhi. We say kayfa haluka with a fatha because we're speaking to a male. Okay, good. And Latifa, next line. What does the mother respond with?
Walaikum assalam. Ahlan.
Sorry, Latifa. What I remember saying this quite a while ago, that as English speakers and as Muslims, we use phrases or sentence in Arabic, like Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam, masha'Allah, inshallah, alhamdulillah. We use this all the time without knowing the Arabic language and things like this. And we sort of make these. We have our own sort of accent or pronunciation of words because we're English speakers. Especially one thing that pops up is the name Umar. It really makes me cringe when I hear someone say Umar. You know, the name is Umar. The name is Umar. Ain, Mim, and Ra. Umar. But people say Umar. Have you ever called anybody Umar, Latifa?
All the time.
Who's called Umar? So inshallah, from today, you're going to start calling that name correctly. It's Umar. And inshallah, from today, you're going to respond to the salam with a better pronunciation. Because when you responded, I didn't hear the ayn and the lam. I didn't hear it clearly. So it's wa alaykumus salam. Wa alaykumus salam.
Okay. Wa alaykum. Sorry, it's a bad habit.
You see, so it's like
alaykum
yeah.
salamu. Ahlan ya binti. Mata kharajti min al madrasati.
Good.
Peace be upon you. Welcome, my daughter. When did you return from school?
So raja means to return, but kharaja means to exit, doesn't it?
Yeah, when did you go out from school?
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. When did you leave? Aywa. Tayyib. Good. Shopna, next line. Excuse me.
Kharajatu Baida Salatiz Zuhri.
So we know, sisters, that when we add a pronoun on the end of a verb, the letter before it takes a sukoon. So it's not kharajatu, not kharajatu, it's kharajtu with a sukoon.
Kharajtu. Ba'da Salatiz Zuhri.
Salati.
Salatiz Zuhri.
Aywa.
I left after Zuhur prayer.
Very good. Okay. And Aisha?
أين زميلك
So zamilun is the singular.
Yeah.
And we studied the plural of zamilun, I believe, which is zamilat, or yes, zamilat. I believe we have, maybe we haven't, but let's explain now. Zamilun, okay, now pay attention, sisters, focus on my voice, okay? Zamilun means colleague, doesn't it? Zamilun means colleague. To make it a female colleague, make it feminine, we add the term abuta. And we say zamilatun. Zamilatun becomes a female colleague, okay? To make it plural masculine, we change everything up and it becomes zumala'u. Zumala'u. But to make it plural and feminine, what we do, we take the word zamilatun, and we add an alif before the term abuta. So it becomes zamilatun. Zamilatun. Okay, so this is plural feminine. Continue, please, Aisha.
Yeah, but what do I say at the end? Because I'm not sure. Zamilatu.
So it's your colleagues, isn't it? It's your colleagues. Well, it depends who we're speaking to, Aisha. Who are we speaking to? Who's the mother speaking to?
Oh, okay. I got it now. Okay, Mariam.
Okay.
أين زميلاتك?
Yes.
آمنة وفاطمة وسعاد.
You are. Meaning?
Where are your colleagues, Amina, Fatima, and Suad?
Yes. I thought you were going to say, where is your colleagues? I was going to say, no. It's not where is, it's where are. But mashallah.
Were you waiting? Were you waiting for that moment?
Yes, I was. I was waiting.
I'm sorry if I disappointed you.
No, I'm not disappointed. I'm actually really happy. I'm really I'm impressed. Your English is getting good, mashallah.
Anyway,
Getting better.
don't get really worried. I will give you opportunities later on.
Okay, so أين زميلاتك آمنة وفاطمة وسعاد? In the English language, sisters, when we're basically saying a list of things, we would say the whole list, and then before the last item, we would say and. So I've got a car, house, plane, boat, and a bicycle. We would say and before the last item. However, in the Arabic language, you don't do that. You have to say and in between each item. So instead of saying, where are your colleagues Amina, Fatima, and Suadu, we have to say, where are your colleagues Aminatu wa Fatimatu wa Suadu. Okay, so yes, where are your colleagues Amina wa Fatima wa Suad? What does Maryam say? Ya Latifa?
أنا ما رأيتهن بعد الصلاة.
Good.
I did not see them after prayer.
Good. أنا ما رأيتهن بعد الصلاة. طيب. So ما رأيتهن. We know that hunna. We've studied this before, haven't we? We know that hunna means plural feminine. So I did not see them, meaning the females, 3 or more. I did not see them after the salah. Good. And then what does the mother say, Shopna?
Ya binati.
Not
Akhu.
Benati. There's no alif.
Ya binati. Ya binati.
Is it not? Is it not Ya Binti?
Sorry. Ya binti.
Ya Binti.
Akhuka hafidatu suratal rahmani.
So
Ar-Rahmani.
Hafidha.
Surat Ahmad. Yeah.
أيوة. أيوة.
Hafidha Surat Ar-Rahmani. Ayya suratin hafizati anti.
So remember the it's not hafidhati, it's with sukoon before the T. There's a sukoon.
Hafiz, sorry.
So hafidti, but with a sukoon before the T. Because you said hafidati, you said hafidati. It's not hafidati, it's hafidti.
Hafizti.
أيوة.
Okay. Anti.
أيوة. Meaning?
Oh, my daughter, your brother have memorized Surah Ar-Rahman. Which surah you have memorized?
Good. Yes, good. Okay, we're running short on time now. There's only about 8 minutes to go, so let's just try and finish this page if we can. Yeah, let's finish this page. So, it's taken us the best of an hour to cover 2 pages. So that just shows you how, much there is, for us to explain and work through, So you must be revising, sisters. This is the 6th lesson. Do you know how many lessons are in this book? There are 31 lessons in this book. We're on the 6th. So this is I'm just trying to emphasize the importance of revision. Okay, right. We're running out of time, so let's keep moving, inshallah. So Aisha, what does Maryam then?
أنا حفظت سورة الجديد وهي.
So remember the surah. Remember the surata is what is being memorized. So it's mansub. It's maf'ul bihi.
Oh, سورة الجديد.
It's not Jadid. It's Al Hadid. That's the name of the surah.
Oh, okay. سورة Hadid. Do I do it Hadida?
It's مضاف مضاف إليه.
Okay. سورة الحديد.
Good.
وهي أطول وهي أطول
So remember the
وهي
اسم تفضيل أكبر من أصغر من أجمل من. This is أطول من.
أطول من سورة
Remember min is حرف الجار.
من سورة الرحمن
But
وذلك
don't pronounce the lam because the ra is a sun letter.
سورة الرحمن.
Yep.
وكذلك الرحمن وكذلك حفظت ست عشرة
أيوة.
عشرة أي what is this?
So the first letter is a. Is elongated alif.
Yeah, and how do I pronounce elongated alif?
You say
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. عشرة آيات من سورة
not ayatan, not ayatan. There's no alif after the ya.
آيات. How do I say it then?
Ayatan.
Oh, okay. آية من سورة من سورة الناس من سورة النبأ.
Good. So أنا حفظت سورة الحديد وهي أطول من سورة الرحمن وكذلك حفظت 6 آية من سورة النبأ. Good. What does that all mean, please?
I memorized Suratul I memorized Suratul Hadid, and she and
remember, here could mean she or it, referring to that which is feminine.
Yeah.
So the surah, the chapter of Al-Hadid, it's a chapter and it's feminine. Surah is a feminine word.
Okay. And
so it is.
And it is. What is
So atwalu is tawilun. Qasirun means short. Tawilun means long or tall.
Okay. And it's long. It's longer than it's longer than
yes, I memorized
Surah
Al. Yeah, good.
Okay, and
kadhalik is like also. Means like also.
And also I memorized Suratul and also I memorized 16 ayats from Surah
16 verses.
16 verses from Surah Al-Nabai.
Very good. I've thoroughly enjoyed our lesson today. I hope you all have. For those watching on YouTube, do leave a question or comment. I hope you've all benefited. Barakallahu feekum. Wa jazakumullahu khairan. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum.